In this player outlook, we're going to be talking about Chase Claypool, wide receiver, Pittsburgh Steelers. And as always, if you've enjoyed this, or you're going to enjoy it, or you like anything you have enjoyed from RotoHeat, like, subscribe, hit the notification icon, and stay up to date with all our live streams, player outlooks, any other content that we drop. Once the season's over, we'll get into rookie mode and drop a bunch of rookie outlooks. We got you covered.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
There's a lot of hype going on about Chase Claypool. You know, it started at the combine. We saw that he had a strong combine and people got excited. Then the Pittsburgh Steelers go out and make him their first pick, which wound up being their second round pick. Hype got a little bit more real because everybody wants to grab Steelers wide receivers. Some of them blow up, some of them Martavis Bryant. I mean, people are very excited about Chase Claypool. Our team, when it comes to 2020, is kind of out. We're not going to be jumping early. When you look at the Steelers receivers, Juju's going to be their first one. Then James Washington. You've got Deontay Johnson. You've got lots of receivers. And even though word on the streets in Pittsburgh and word out of camp is Big Ben likes him, and there's a lot to like about him. Kid's 6'4". He's a big red zone target. He had a huge breakout season in Notre Dame last year. I should say he had a huge season overall in Notre Dame last year. He could easily turn into, what they wanted from a guy like Martavis Bryant and things like that. Now, he doesn't have the big play speed like Bryant had. Bryant had some of that breakaway speed that, Claypool may or may not have. I mean, when we look at, I like the Draft Network's comp of Allen Lazard is a really good comp for Chase Claypool in the athletic profile side of things. I think Claypool uses the size better, and I think if they use him in 3 wide receiver sets as a big guy on the outside, you can kind of dump it up to and let him go up and get it. That'd be big, and I think that would work out well for him, especially early in his career as he's developing his route running and developing in the pro level. That being said, so what does that mean to your fantasy team for 2020? Where do you draft them? What do you do with them? If you're in a redraft for 2020, Claypool's not a guy I'm jumping on early. Much like if you watch some of our other rookie videos like Chenault, spoiler alert, watch it. We're not like super high on these guys early. Once you get into the teens of your redrafts, if you want to take a flyer on somebody, depending on the size of your league, that's fine. I'm taking him in the mid-teens, late teens, just to see. You certainly can. With the hype being as high as it is, people might take him earlier, and that's perfectly fine. 2020, we kind of see him as kind of a wide receiver 4 at best, maybe a wide receiver 3 if things really pop off. But remember, Big Ben had a great rapport with Juju. James Washington's been coming on. Depending on how long Deontay Johnson's out, that gives him an outside shot being in the 3 wide receiver sets early. But remember, they have talented tight ends in Ebron and Vance McDonald, and we know that Pittsburgh likes to use their tight ends. So all that being said, that leaves Claypool kind of in a weird spot because there's only so many targets to go around, and Big Ben is coming back from injury. So he looks good, everything seems well, all signs are pointing in the right direction for him. But if he gets hurt again, that's bad news for most of the skill position players. Because look at even Juju and some of their top guys. I mean, just were so inconsistent. So don't jump too early. Don't waste a super early pick. Once you get into the teens, the mid-teens, late teens, things like that, then you can start considering it, and can't fault you for it. If you haven't checked out our, we did a dynasty startup on the Tuesday night show, which is up on YouTube now. And you can kind of see where, now obviously that's a dynasty, so it's a little different than a redraft, but you can see where he's fallen in there, and that'll give you an idea for you dynasty guys if you had questions on him there. But ultimately, ask away. When you're in the middle of your draft and you're getting to the point where you're starting to think guys like Claypool and some of these rookie receivers that the hype is real on, jump on Discord and put a message in our redraft chat. Go onto Facebook and say, hey, I'm on the clock at the 13:05 and I want to take him. What do you think? Ask for help. We all need it. None of us are the smartest person in the room. And ultimately we need to help each other. That's what RotoHeat's all about, is helping each other be successful in 2020 and beyond. And what we can tell you is the sky's the limit with him talent-wise, but 2020 may not be perfect timing for him. So let us know in the comments below. Did you take him? Where'd you take him? What do you think of him in 2020 and the future? And let's keep this conversation going. Chase Claypool's a talented young guy, and we want to help you guys figure out the best place to get him for the best value. And we'll talk to you again soon.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to. Do it.